Morning, YouTube. Guess what we're going to fly today? Oh, shoot. Where'd they go? Ah, there they are. Yeah. Gonna have a little fun with those three today. First up is that little guy right there. Let me pause for a second though. I don't want to get a copyright strike. Alright, there we go. My radio was playing. I didn't want that to hear in the background. Excuse me, but we are out here on a beautiful Friday morning again. Not a cloud in the sky, but that's okay. It's gonna be like 88 degrees today. Very light winds, and I'm gonna fly a plane I haven't flown in a little while. Pardon the pun. But the Apprentice STOL S 700mm. Just an amazing little flyer. When you get this, it calls for 2S battery. 2S 300s are what you're supposed to fly it on. But I've been, since maybe the first or second flight, I've been flying it solely on 3S. 300 and 450 milliamp hour batteries in it. And I think that's the weight it needs. The ESC can handle it, the motor can handle it. That's all I've been flying it on is 3S batteries. And I think the performance is better, I think the stability is better. It can actually handle a little bit of wind now. So that's what we're going to fly on. We're going to fly on 3S batteries today in the Apprentice STOL S. So let's get her up in the air. Set you down. Surface check. And rudder. Get my radio clipped up. Turn the throttle on. Alright, little one, don't you go far. Your mama's right here watching. You can fly this in a very small space. And it is just a fun little plane. Very durable. It's made out of more of that little spongy foam instead of the stiffer EPO, I think it is.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Let's get her out and see if we can get full throttle by. There's full throttle. Meow. Yeah, it's pulling on them batteries. It is a little chilly out here this morning right now. It's only like 54.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Let's see if we can show just how this thing comes in. It's a little bit of a floater, so you got to pretty much take the throttle off. because it'll float out longer than you want it to. So just be aware of that if you get one. Look at that slow flight.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
But you do kind of got to keep this one a little closer. It's smaller. No flaps on this little guy. Just music wire landing gear. But it's got ailerons, elevator, and rudder, and comes equipped with safe and AS3X. Now I might turn that alarm down a little bit. Alright, let's get her around. Get her on the ground. I'll pop that hatch off and I'll show you the battery. Full up elevator to taxi. Alrighty. Let's set her on the tailgate so we're not looking in the sun. Get the hatch off. There you can see little Spectrum 3S300. Alright, stay right with me. We're going to put a 450 milliamp hour in it and take it right back up. Okay folks, we're back with the STOL S 700 millimeter, and I want to show you this next battery. Get it in the sunlight here. It is a 3S. You see there's 4 wires on the plug. 3S 450 milliamp hour pack. Pretty big pack for this little plane. So we're going to put you back on my hat here. We're going to put that in and fly on that. Remember, this plane, I put it all the way forward. This plane calls for a 2S 300. We don't care about that. Done this little dance. We'll put her on the ground. The only thing you have to do with this battery is give a little more up elevator on your rollout because of heavier nose. Right, let's do a surface check. Rudder.
Throttle cut off.
Throttle. Big airplane just took off. He should be going the other way. Alright. You know what? This is a stall. Let's just see. Give some up elevator. There's no flaps. But still.
Time expired.
Right up off the ground. I gotta reset my timer. We're flying on the 450 milliamp 3S in the Apprentice STOL S. Flying just about half throttle here. You can see it really doesn't change the performance, doesn't change the CG. It just flies wonderfully. I'll bring it around and do hands off.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Getting too far away. This thing's just wanting to fly big. But it will whip it around in a tight spot. You could easily fly this in the park.
3 minutes.
I don't recommend taking off in grass. You probably have to hand toss it. But you could easily take off and land in like a baseball diamond. That wouldn't be any problem at all. Woohoo!
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Folks, I've never owned a UMX. I have owned and flown the little Sport Cub S, the little small one, a little smaller than this. Hated it. It was such a twitchy, weird little airplane. This thing making me think I need to try some more UMXs, even though this is not a UMX. This is, I call this a mini or a micro or some stuff. I think it's mini. It flies
Time remaining 1 minute.
beautifully. I like it a lot. It's pretty tough. I've only ever dinged up a prop. Alright, let's get around,
30 seconds.
get her on the ground. Slow her down. Oh, she has no flaps.
Throttle cut off.
And there she is. the Apprentice STOL 700 millimeter. It's just a fun little plane, folks. It can handle some wind. Like I said, I've never flown any of the UMX, but I'm pretty darn impressed with this. With a 3S battery in it, I think it could probably handle up to maybe 8-10 miles an hour. It's just that stable with that heavier battery in it. But all right, we're gonna put this one in the truck and we're going to look at another airplane today, so stay with me. We're gonna fly some more. Thanks for watching. Hey folks, we're gonna put the Apprentice STOL up, the 700 millimeter Apprentice STOL, a little bigger than a UMX. And I've got a 2S with me, and I want to show you that, how little the 2S is. And I'll attach this video to the end of the 3S flights so you can just see the difference in performance and stability. So here is the 2S. It's a 300 milliamp hour 2S battery. And in comparison, here is the 3S 450 milliamp hour battery. Look at the size difference. It's huge. So we're going to put that little 2S in her and fly it around just so you can see the differences. To me, it's very noticeable. It just feels flightier, more twitchy, not as stable in the air. So let's just pop her in. I'll pop you on my hat and we'll put the battery in and get it in the air. Apologies, it's not going to be on camera. Alright, full scale, but he is way up high, so we're not too worried about him. We're not going to get that high with this little guy. Plus, he is under the weight.
Throttle cut off.
Ailerons, elevator, rudder. Alright, so without further ado, or any ado, that is full throttle on a 2S. You can see it bobbing around a little more in the wind. Not quite the power it needs to do the maneuvers. Forgive me, I'm going to make some noise here because when I peg it, my radio's going to scream at that battery. But you can see her dancing around there and there's hardly any breeze.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
It will fly, but you better have a calm day. With the 3S, the bigger 3S, it doesn't really matter. You can fly in some wind. If I can get her around. You can see it dancing. And there's hardly any breeze. Alright, I'm going to bring her in. I just wanted to demonstrate the difference between the 2S and the 3S.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
The power is just not there.
Throttle cut on.
Alright, so that's it with the 2S. Like I said, I'll attach this clip in with the 3S video so you can see the difference. But that's it for the little Apprentice STOL today, I think. Gonna fly the bigger one some more, and thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Like the video, subscribe if you like what you see, and leave me a comment. I appreciate every one of you. Thanks for watching.